Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nazak Kudarshia back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Google's lawsuits that are happening today and recently about their payment systems and their monopoly suing. And we'll also discuss how this will be for Google, how will it impact its stock in the future and now. So before we begin, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor and we should always do your own due diligence and research supporting partner any investment scheme. Let's get into it. All right, there we are. So I'll just share my screen for a moment. Forgive me if this doesn't load. My computer has been slow lately. All right. So Google and Apple both have been hit by first law threatening dominance over App Store payments. South Korea will require the companies to allow competing payment systems, threatening the 30% cut of most in-app digital sales. So Google and Apple Inc. will have to open their app stores to alternative payment systems in South Korea, threatening their lucrative commissions on digital sales. A bill passed Tuesday by South Korea's National Assembly is the first in the world to dent the tech giant's dominance over how apps and the platforms sell their digital goods. It will become law once signed by President Moon Jae-in, whose party strongly endorsed the legislation. So basically what is happening here is, say you are on, okay, this happened to Apple and Google. So say you are on the Google App Store and you want to download Netflix. You download Netflix, you have to pay for their subscription, right? So you have to pay through Google subscription so that Google can take a part of Netflix subscription, to be exact 30%. And they are being sued because this is unfair, and according to Netflix and other companies, that this is unfair and they're trying to, suction money out. So let's continue on with our articles. So second article, we'll explain more why if I didn't explain it clear enough, which I probably didn't because I'm not very good at explaining. Okay, so an antitrust lawsuit filed against Google and its Play Store by several state attorneys general echoed the Epic versus Apple battle, and the new document highlights how and why Google's App Store is so similar. Okay, so it accuses of Google of abusing its monopoly power and of anti-competitive behavior. Perhaps most telling is the mention that popular subscription services like Spotify, Netflix, and Tinder have tried to find ways out around Google Play billing and that 30% cut. This is no secret, as the direct collection of credit card info by Netflix and Spotify reportedly resulted in Google posting a clarification explaining that the Play Store apps must use Google's billing system and giving them a year to change. That seems very, very unfair. In this filing, the lawyers accuse Google of offering Netflix a significantly reduced revenue share, with the apparent intention of squashing its desire to use an alternative payment system. While we don't know, it's a direct reflection of Epic versus Apple. What Apple emails show, it offered a series of sweeteners to keep Netflix on its in-app purchase system. Okay, next. So Alphabet, Oakland, California, August 28th, this was recently, Alphabet Inc.'s Google generated $11.2 billion in revenue from its mobile app store in 2019, according to a court filing unsealed on Saturday, offering a clear view into the service financial results for the first time. Attorney generals for Utah and 36 other United States or U.S. states or districts suing Google over alleged antitrust violations, with the App Store also said in the newly unredacted filing that the business in 2019 had $8.5 billion in gross profit and $7 billion in operating income, for an operating margin of over 62%. The figures include sales of apps, in-app purchase, and app store ads. Google told Reuters that the data are being used to mischaracterize our business in a meritless lawsuit. The company's accusers said in a separate filing on Saturday a trial in late 2022 is possible over whether Google abused its alleged monopoly in app sales for Android devices. So with all of these lawsuits, Google is down about 29.84 points today. That's pretty bad. Usually Google's like all sunny and shiny and, like this. Over the past 5 days, past month, it's always been shiny and up, always been green. So, but in the end, I feel like Google is so big that no one can even touch it. Like Alibaba, like how Alibaba is having these governmental issues for monopoly. I feel that no one can touch them either. See, Alibaba also eventually got out of it, and so will Google. And over the past history, it has been up 274.11% in the past 5 years, and its entire lifetime, it's been up 5,229.84%. So all in all, doing really good. And they had a revenue of $182.5 billion as of 2020 last year. And their market cap is $1.92 trillion. The PE ratio is 28.92, means they're doing excellent. Investors are willing to put their money on there, but it's also a little bit more undervalued, as because of the price. People are afraid of it, but I feel like it'll just keep getting more expensive. And that's my opinion, not a financial advisor. Do your own research. Let's also look at their financials. All right, there we are. We have the financials loaded. Thank you for staying patient. Okay, so everything except for net change in cash is up, which is fine. As we said in our past videos before, net change in cash negative does not mean anything. It just means that they weren't quick enough to recover cash in case they needed it. So revenue is up 61.58% year over year, $61.88 billion as of this quarter 2021 June. Net income is $18.52 billion, up 166.2% year over year. And this is for the quarter ending June 2021. Net profit, diluted EPS is $27.26 per share, which is amazing. $27. Can you beat that? 169.1% year over year. Net profit margin is 29.94%, almost 30% of profitability. That's like the margin. So they're very profitable. 64.78%. Operating income is $19.36 billion, up 203.32%. Net change in cash, we don't really need to worry about that. Cash on hand is up 33.19%, and that's $23.63 billion. Up, by the way, going back to operating income is like your raw hard cash before all the taxes and cuts. And cost of revenue is like what you need, like the money that you need to manufacture your goods. That always goes up because every company needs to grow. So that's $26.23 billion, up 41.36%. Diluted EPS is basically earnings per share. Net income, you guys know. Revenue, you guys probably know. So all in all, no one can touch Google. Nobody, absolutely nobody. And these lawsuits are only temporary. Google will be back up shortly. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you made it till the end of this video, if you're one of those lovely, beautiful people, thank you. That's also your cue to subscribe and comment powder puff in the comments below. Thank you guys. See you. Love you. Bye.